Hello and welcome from Malta's International Airport. We are currently getting this Ryanair Boeing 737-800 set up for the flights. At the moment the first officer is doing the walk around outside, checking that the aircraft is A-OK. Meanwhile I have taken the liberty of setting up the aircraft inside. So that should be it, 011. Let's check the ATIS.
Luqa Airport information, Whiskey 1751 Zulu, wind 240 at 17, visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky.
Set up. Yeah, I've had some difficulty with the graphics engine last time as well. Something that I just can't understand. And if any one of you, dear followers, have any information on it, I would really like it. But meanwhile, I will be checking into it and seeing what can be done. So this is basically going to be a return flight from Malta to Catania, which is my base of operations for now. It will see me making flights to other airports in Italy mostly, but I will eventually step out of there and relocate elsewhere, possibly even changing airline. The possibility of engaging with oh, hello there. It's not Malta. No, it's not Malta. 737. So yeah, yeah, the possibility of joining or rather rejoining a virtual airline is not excluded, but that you will find out very much later on. I still have to sort out some performance issues that I've been having with P3D. It's behaving as always, but yeah, once I get that sorted, everything's going to be okay. Now, while I make I think we should soon be starting the boarding procedure too. Establish connection with the ground. Those are ready. Yeah, meanwhile I shall keep enjoying the 737. Got some more flights to do with it, also to get more familiar with this aircraft. It's not that I haven't flown it before. I am a bit seasoned in it. Only problem is that it's been quite a long time since I last flew this aircraft. And I don't mean since the last video. I'm talking about when I started recording these videos and the last time before that. The last time before that, if I remember well, was anywhere between probably and possibly 10 years ago. Oh, hello there. Yeah. This traffic really needs to get fixed.
Hi, here are some water bottles for you. The security and safety check are complete. Are we okay to start boarding?
I'll go for it.
Thanks. Clear to board.
Alright. So, yeah, it was about 10 years ago the last time I did a flight of any sort, which included also this type of aircraft. So yeah, I did get a bit rusty on them, you know, compared to then. You know, I used to grease those landings. Now I'm having a bit of hard landings with the occasional greaser here and there. So yeah, unfortunately it's a skill that's easily lost over time. But since then I've also learned some stuff too, making the whole experience better, as well as getting some new and better modifications. Also, 10 years ago I used to fly using FSX, that's in short for Flight Simulator X, or 10, which wasn't that bad, but performance-wise it kind of left to desire, you know, but still a good sim nonetheless. Now I'm using P3D, or Prepared. This is version 4 actually. It's what I was waiting for actually. Since version 4 uses... Yeah, let's put that on standby.
On 8858, cleared for takeoff, runway 31, service wind 240.
Better. That's what I've been waiting for, since it uses 64-bit technology, making it more efficient, much faster.
I'm back from the workaround and
good.
everything looks good.
Okay, thank you. Good. My first officer is back. So aircraft looks good, and he's going to go ahead and finish off the setup, the aircraft, after which I shall be running the pre-flight checklist. There he goes. Checking the fire alarms. These are standard tests that are performed on every aircraft, basically. You don't just leave things as they are and hope that everything goes well. You do the tests, you check that everything is working, including the alarms, just in case an emergency does pop up. You don't want to be having, for example, a stall and not have an alarm going off. I mean, although you can feel the aircraft stalling, you could happen to be disoriented enough not to realize it's happening. Which is why the aircraft is equipped with both a stall warning or stall siren and, in this case, with the 737, vibrating yokes, which is this thing here, with which the aircraft is steered. Well, not actually steered, but this part here that I'm moving, that's called the yoke. It's not a joystick. There you go. It's equipped with an inbuilt vibration device, which vibrates when the aircraft stalls. Basically, helps the pilots be aware that it's happening. Now, we'll wait for the first officer to finish off setting up the aircraft. Find the oxygen then. It would really look better if we were to actually see a crew member there sitting, not just an empty seat and buttons moving all over the place. It would be much better. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, we've made great progress over the years, considering that I used to fly well back since FS5 was out in circulation way back. I do remember FS5 then going on to FS98, FS2000 and 2002. I never used FS2004 though, also known as FS9. I progressed to FSX. Now up to then we had before FSX we had very static aircraft. None of this functionality was available. It was a straightforward thing. You could basically press a shortcut, start up the aircraft, and you're ready to roll. But that's not how things work in real life. Thankfully, by the time we got to FSX, companies like PMDG, which is the creator of this aircraft, came about and started developing this beautiful software which replicates almost perfectly what you'd get with an actual 737 in this case. But there are also other companies which model other types of aircraft, so kudos to them and job well done. Thank you so much, because you've helped us simmers get so much done. Now, let's read out departure brief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, no pushback, start on stand. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using derated thrust with an assumed temperature. Planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Leave the APU on after engine start. NTIs will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high-speed reject in the case of an engine fire or failure, a predictive wind shear warning, or if there is any other condition that makes the aircraft unable or unsafe to take into the air. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the autothrottle, apply maximum manual braking, or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake. Apply maximum reverse thrust, verify the extension of the speed brake, and bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist and evaluate our options. If you could monitor my actions, make the standard rejected takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observed before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedure. We will climb to the MSA and track clear of the local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. Okay, all going well, the departure routing will be via ATC vectors. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on, mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Departure brief complete.
Okay. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation, transfer and display switches. Normal, auto. Window heat, on. Pressurization mode selector, auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 315. Altimeter 1009er. Oh, heading 315. Altimeter 1009. Come on. right again. So heading 315, altimeter 1009. No, not 909, what the hell? Heading 315, altimeter 1009.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set. Set.
Engine starts levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Yeah, this is the only part that I really don't like about the festive crew, which is what I'm using to communicate with the first officer, which also simulates the first officer's actions. As nice as it is, as good as it is, yeah. It's the only part that I hate, that sometimes it just doesn't understand what you're saying. But yeah, what can you do? At this point, it's the best we can hope for. Now, we've got till about 10 minutes to fly, so to the flight. We've done the pre-flight checklist. I guess we can comfortably obtain the IFR clearance.
Luqa Tower, Ryanair 253, reaching on the IFR clearance. Catania, Ryanair 253 is cleared to Catania Airport as filed. Flight runway heading climb is maintained altitude 12,000. Departure frequency is 118.35, squawk 6301. Ryanair 253 cleared to Catania Airport as filed. Flight runway heading climb and maintained altitude 12,000. Departure on 118.35, squawk 6301. Ryanair 2538, correct. Contact ground on 133.9er.
Okay, that's the altitude set. Squawk code is in. That's us sitting comfortably here. As the aircraft gets boarded. All flights that are invested here. It's going to be quite quiet. It's pretty busy during the day though. Oh well. Now. Let's see, departure brief. We've got 13 minutes to go. Then we get the load sheet.
Luqa Airport information, Yankee 1816, wind
240 at 70.
17. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions feeling free.
240.17. Still this ain't good. Keeping a close eye on this. I've basically set up the FMC to include everything from climb to cruise. We're going to be cruising at flight level 150, that's 15,000 feet. We over to 73. Will it allow me to do that? No. 0.597 for the set. That's good. That's good. I'm also expecting a landing at runway 08. Over at Catania, but we'll need to confirm that once we get there. Minutes out. And we will receive the load sheet with all the information related to our aircraft. My first officer will then go ahead and input the information from the load sheet to configure our aircraft for takeoff. Now, there isn't much left to do, except wait for passengers to board. Got the ALS already preset. We can always make another check. My fear is that everything is in place.
225, cleared departure to airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climate maintained, altitude 8,000.
Your window is on. We're using ground power now.
225, correct. Contact ground on 133.9er.
Where is it? 225. Who the hell is 225? It's a recognized airline.
Falcon ground 225, with information to request taxi IFR.
Oh, it's over there.
Runway 31, taxi India Hotel off runway 1, tree Fontanarossa, tank up Charlie, runway 1, tree Bravo Alpha, contact tower 1, tree 3.9er, when ready. Taxi full short, runway 31, using taxiway India Hotel Golf, runway 1, tree Foxtrot, hang out Charlie, runway 1, tree Bravo Alpha, 225.
Now, planned takeoff is via ATC is probably going to shepherd us to the threshold at runway 31 via taxiway Charlie. It's going to be through Tango, then Charlie. However, going for Ryanair operations, we will go for a short takeoff, departing straight out from Charlie. Oh, and there's an incoming aircraft inbound. See it over there. I wonder what airline it is. Perhaps it's Air Malta. It's still a bit out, so we'll have to wait for that. Meanwhile, we've got the other aircraft taxiing. I sure hope it's not a Tunis aircraft.
Ryanair, airport 11 is 10 miles southeast. Inbound visual, runway 31 approach. Ryanair 24
There you go.
Luqa Tower. Continue runway 31. UMC 1009er.
It's a Ryanair aircraft.
Continue runway 31. Ryanair, airport 11.
Why the hell is it diverted? No, I just don't understand how AI traffic works here. It's bonkers, honestly. But yeah, whatever. Now, yeah, there you are. You're over there, you should be turning as established on to runway 31. And looks like you are turning. Come on. Yeah, slowly gaining movement towards the right. You turned. It's quite a wild flight path. Okay, got 8 minutes to go.
Ryanair 2411 cleared to land, runway 31. Cleared to land, runway 31. Ryanair 2411.
What sort of a crazy flight path is that? It's not even established for an ILS, what the hell? From here it looks like he's going to land straight onto the terminal. Meanwhile, we've got the other aircraft pass right in front of us. It's my chance to see what airline it is. Should be a transport airline actually. I sure hope it's not a Tunis aircraft. Although it's direct It's going to be headed to Carthage Airport, which is in Tunis. So yeah. For those who don't know, Tunis is the capital of Tunisia. Yeah, I know. Pretty obvious, but be surprised. I don't recognize this airline.
Hi guys, here is the low cheat and no talk for you.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Good. That Ryanair aircraft should be coming in right like this. Yeah, that's a bloody wild approach.
Mind your leg, please.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Verify takeoff speeds.
Ryanair 2411, contact ground on 133.9er. 25, contact ground on 133.9er. Ryanair 2411.
Verified.
Thanks for the help.
Check.
Roger 225.
Okay. My god, that was a wild one. But nice landing though. I mean, in terms of distance. But yeah, I digress. Trim has been set. It's about 5.3 units, am I right? .3 units. Now. So, before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 4.9 £1,000 pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
Locked on the left.
locked on the right. MCP
32146. Heading 315. Altitude 12,000.
checked. Takeoff speeds.
Ground Ryanair 2411. Again.
V1 141. VR 144. V2 146.
Taxiing.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Foxtrot Tango Whiskey Victor. Ryanair 2411.
Completed.
Completed. Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Okay.
Starting APU.
Yes, please. Now. This one. Let's contact ground. Ground flight deck. Oh yeah. Ground flight deck.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger, you okay to pressurize the hydraulics?
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this flight. To help us achieve an on-time departure, please step in from the aisle while stowing your cabin baggage or waiting to take your seat to allow other customers board the aircraft behind you. When stowing your hand baggage, please use the space in the overhead lockers for larger items. Smaller items should be stored in the area underneath the seat in front of you. If you are seated in an emergency exit seat, all personal items must be placed in an overhead locker, as the floor area around you must be completely clear for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and all other personal electronic equipment must be switched off now. The use of certain portable electronic devices, including mobile phones, is not permitted during the flight as they can interfere with the aircraft systems. However, devices equipped with flight mode or the equivalent may be used. Flight mode must be selected now before the device is switched off. Thank you.
Luqa Tower 225 at runway 31. Ready for departure.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking.
Runway 31.
I would like to welcome you on board our flight from Malta to Catania.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 31.
We expect this to be a 30-minute short flight. Weather is quite calm both here and at Catania. I advise you to take your seats, get your seatbelts fastened and follow the instructions by flight crew. Hope you enjoy your flight. Right, passengers have been briefed. We are running on APU.
Contact Luqa departure on 118.
Run flight deck.
Contact Luqa departure on 1.
One flight deck.
Go ahead.
Thanks for the hill vibe.
Please disconnect ground equipment. Please disconnect ground equipment.
Roger. Disconnected the GPU and air. Captain, the GPU and air are disconnected.
Just like that, we are running on APU now. Right, so from here on, I shall be mostly speaking to the first officer. Where the hell is that aircraft? Okay, so okay, we're running on the APU. Aircraft is basically set up. We'll wait for boarding to be complete. TCAS is off. For one last time, let's check.
Luqa Airport
Okay.
Information Alpha 1832 Finland. Wind 240 at 170. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions ceiling 3,700 broken. Temperature 152.15 UNH 1009er. Visual runway 31 in use.
So setup is still the same. I'm going to just check that Rex is working as it should. is. Now. That's okay. It's done. Now. Progress. Good. Slow runway 31. Final things, yeah. We have this connection. And let's prepare the position for departure. No pushback is required. We'll just set out straight off. Two minutes to go. Any moment we will be approached by ground crew.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Clear to close, short taxi. Clear to close, short taxi.
Thanks, see you up there.
Thank you. Okay, so now doors will be closed. Cabin will be secured. At any moment we will hear the air stair closing. I'll be watching these two light bulbs here go off. There we go. That's the door closed, and that's the air stair closed. Great. All right. Before start, checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Okay. Start sequence is 2 then 1. Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Luqa ground, Ryanair 253 with information Bravo. Request taxi, IFR.
Ryanair 253, taxi code 8.3, runway 31. Using taxiway Peter uniform, Tango
Start engine number 2.
Starting 2.
Taxi holding point for runway 31 via taxiway Victor, Uniform Tango, Charlie, runway 13 Bravo, Alpha, Ryanair 253.
Starter cut out.
Start engine number 1.
Starting 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are all very welcome on board this flight. May we have your full and undivided attention while the cabin
Isolate
crew
the
point
pack.
out some of the safety features on board this Boeing 737 next generation series
Pack
aircraft.
isolated.
On this aircraft there are 8 emergency exits, each of which is clearly marked with a red exit sign. Floor low power markings running along the cabin aisle will illuminate in darkness and guide you to the nearest exit in an emergency. There are 4 main doors, 2 at the front, 1 left and 1 right. 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the center of the cabin, 2 left and 2 right. Please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you, bearing in mind that the nearest usable exit may be behind you. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle. Hold firmly on the strap to secure it around your waist, and to open, lift the buckle cover, which should be facing away from you. In the event of sudden loss of cabin pressure, individual oxygen masks will
Starter
automatically
cut
drop
out.
from the panel above your head.
Flaps
If
5.
this happens, remain
Flaps
seated and
5.
pull down firmly on the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure the mask using the strap, and those traveling with young children, please attend to your own mask first. Your life jacket is under your seat or in the panel above your head. When instructed, remove the cover and place the jacket over your head. Bring the strap to the front of the jacket, clip and pull
Turn
the
off
strap
APU.
tightly to secure it around
APU
your
going
waist.
off.
Only when outside the aircraft, pull sharply on the red toggle to inflate it. There is a mouthpiece on either side for further inflation or deflation, and each jacket is equipped with a light. Further information may be found on the in-flight safety card. Your captain invites you to read this card carefully before departure. Before departure, we are asking you to ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your tray table is up and stowed,
Before
arms
taxi
down, and
checklist.
window blinds are fully open.
Before taxi
Ladies and
checklist.
gentlemen, we would like
Generators
to
on.
thank you for your
Probit on.
attention,
Any
and we
eyes
wish you a
off.
pleasant flight.
Isolation veil. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine starts levers.
Luqa Tower, Air Malta 638, ready to copy IFR clearance to Venice. Air Malta 638 is cleared to Venice Airport as filed. Fly runway
I delete that.
climb maintained.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Frequency is 1.
Dispatch clearance.
Checked.
Checked. Before taxi checklist complete.
Air Mauritius 638, cleared to Venice Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain altitude 8,000. Departure
Clear on the left.
18.
Clear right.
Squawk 3524. Air Malta 638, correct. Contact ground on 133.9er. Luqa ground, Air Mauritius 638, with information Bravo. Request taxi IFR. Air Malta 638.
Before takeoff checklist.
Runway 31.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Runway 13 Bravo Alpha. Contact tower 133.
5 green light.
Ready.
Stabilizer trim.
5.3 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Air Malta 638.
The cabin is secure.
Thank you.
Air Malta 638, hold position, passenger Boeing 737 on the taxiway. Air Malta 638, continue taxiing. Roger, Air Mauritius 638. Air Malta 638, hold position, passenger Boeing 737 on the taxiway. Luqa Tower, Ryanair 2538 at runway 31, ready for departure, IFR to Catania. Air Malta 638, continue. Ryanair 2538, cleared for takeoff, runway 31, service wind 240 at 17. Air Malta 638, hold position, passenger
Runway and 2 procedure.
Check.
Hold position, Air Malta 638. Air Malta 638, continue taxiing. Roger, Air Malta 638. Ryanair 2538, did you copy?
Ready to go.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31, Ryanair 2538.
Thank you.
Tower, Ryanair 885, 11 miles southeast, inbound visual, runway 31, approach. Air Malta 638, hold position, passenger departing Boeing.
Approaching.
Ryanair
3, 2.
885, Luqa Tower, continue approach, runway 31, human 1009, hold position, Air Mauritius 638. Continue approach, runway 31, Ryanair 885,
Now on the checklist, we're cleared. Set takeoff thrust.
Check. Thrust set.
On taxiway.
Check.
Luqa Tower, Ryanair 2472, type Boeing 737, IFR.
80 knots.
Ryanair
Check.
2472, cleared East Midlands Airport, as filed. Flight runway heading, climate maintained, altitude 10,000. Departure frequency is 118.35, squawk 4377.
V1.
Ryanair 2472, cleared East Midlands
Rotate.
Filed. Flight runway heading, climate maintained, altitude 10,000. Departure on
Positive rate.
Gear up.
4377. Ryanair 2472, direct contact ground 133 decimal 9er. Ryanair 885, very clear to land, runway 31. Air Malta 638, hold position, passenger Boeing 737 on final. Ryanair 2538, contact Luqa departure on 118 decimal 35. Hold position, Air Malta 638. 118 decimal 35, Ryanair 2538. Luqa departure, Ryanair 2538, is climbing through 1,840 altitude 12,000. Luqa departure, Ryanair 2538, Roger, USA 21009er. Ryanair 2538, runway heading 305, resume on navigation, climb maintain altitude 12,000. Turn right heading 305, proceed on course, climb and maintain altitude 12,000. Ryanair 2538.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
After takeoff checklist.
Standby.
takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds, on, packs, auto, landing gear, up and off, flaps, up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew.
Go for it.
Okay. Transition.
Check. Set standard.
Stunner set. Passing flight level 076. Now.
Check.
Ryanair 253, contact Malta control 9122.75. Ryanair 253. Malta control Ryanair 253 is climbing through altitude 9,000, 12,000. Ryanair 253, Malta control Roger, humidity 1009.
Happy to release the cabin.
Go for it.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your laptop
Check.
computers and other portable electronic devices.
Okay. Let's start setting up. The aircraft for landing. Very, very soon.
Ryanair 253.
to level.
Check. Here is set. exhaust outside. Now, having a look at the charts for Catania, airport altitude is 39 feet above sea level, which corresponds well to those 50, am I right? Yes, it is. Okay, let's brief our first officer.
Ready for the approach.
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via ATC vectors. For an ILS approach, planning a flap 40 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 2500 feet. Decision altitude is 650 feet. Missed approach altitude is 2000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We will be arriving at a gate. The local terrain poses a threat, so we will treat all GPWS terrain alerts as genuine. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments or concerns?
None.
Approach brief complete.
And this will be approaching our top of descent, so descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 50. Fleet. Recall checked. Auto brake off. Landing data.
VREF.
Check.
150. Minimums 650 feet.
Checked. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist complete. Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Signs on.
Checked.
Shortly be approaching our destination. As you can see, we have initiated our descent. You are thus kindly request you to stay in your seats, fasten the seatbelts, and enjoy the rest of the flights. Thank you.
Transition.
Check. Set altimeter.
1013. Set. Passing. Altitude 6,200. Now.
Check.
1002 level. Checked. 5,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return to your
Check.
seat, ensuring seatbelts are securely fastened, your tray tables are stowed, armrests are down, and window blinds are open. Please ensure your cabin baggage is stowed securely. All portable electronic devices must be confirmed in the flight safe or airplane mode. Laptop computers and larger portable electronic devices must now be switched off and stowed away securely. In order to comply with safety regulations, the cabin crew will
The
now complete
cabin
the
is
final check
secure.
of the cabin. Please
Thank
have
you.
any used service items that you may have accumulated during the flight now ready for collection. Thank you.
Ryanair 2538, turn left heading 320.
Turn left heading 320, Ryanair 2538.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Ryanair 2538, turn right heading 350.
Turn right heading 350, Ryanair 2538.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
1009.
Ryanair 2538, you are 24 miles west.
Set.
Right heading 050, descend and maintain.
1009 set.
Runway 8, approach.
1009. Set. Approach checklist complete.
Tower on 118.7.
Turn right heading 050, descend and maintain 3,300. Cleared ILS. Runway 8, approach, maintain 3,300. Tower assembly. Tower on 118.7, Ryanair 2538.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. (1002) level.
Check.
Checked.
Set course 082.
Catania Tower, Ryanair 2538, 220 miles west inbound ILS. Runway 8, approach. Ryanair 2538, Catania Tower, continue. Runway 8, UNA 1009er. Continued approach, runway 8, Ryanair 2538.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Flaps 20.
Flaps 30.
20. Flaps 25.
Flaps 25. Glide slope alive.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 30.
Flaps 30. Localizer alive.
Flaps 40.
Flaps 40.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
40. Green light.
Landing checklist complete.
Ryanair 253, cleared to land, runway D.
Cleared.
Check.
Cleared to land, runway E. Ryanair 253.
2500.
Checked.
Final approach fixed side checked. Missed approach altitude not set.
Set missed approach altitude.
Missed approach altitude set. Runway lights.
Checked.
Not stable.
Too high, too high. Approaching.
Landing.
Check.
Unstable. Unstable.
Sink rate 100, 50, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. $60 knots. Auto brake disarmed. Check.
3,000 feet remaining.
Okay to clean up.
Check.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our destination.
Master caution any ice.
Your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. The captain has switched off the seatbelt sign and the main passenger door has been opened. Before leaving us, please remember to collect all your personal belongings by checking the overhead lockers and the seat pockets in front of you. Please be extra careful when opening overhead lockers, as cabin baggage may have moved during the flight, could fall out and cause injury. Smoking is not permitted until you leave the terminal building, and you're also reminded that smoking is illegal on the ramp. Before your next flight with us, have a look at the website where you will find the best deals on flights, car hire, hotels and travel insurance. Once again, thank you for flying with us today. It has been our pleasure to have you on board, and we look forward to welcoming you on board another one of our services in the very near future.
Ryanair 253, good day. Catania ground, Ryanair 253, request taxi to Stan. Ryanair 253, taxi to Stan 339er, using taxiway Foxtrot. Taxi to Stan 339er, via taxiway Foxtrot. Ryanair 253.
Right, so we've made it to Catania. It wasn't a bad landing. And the flight that lasted from block to block slightly more than half an hour. I'm happy, I'm satisfied with the timing. APU on. Turn on the APU.
Starting APU.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, APU on the bus. We are not at 3 minutes yet.
Okay. Shutdown checklist. Right. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe bead off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps up. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine starts levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar
Off.
off. Shutdown checklist complete.
Okay, secure the aircraft. Secure the aircraft.
Check.
Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRSs off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
Thank you. Right, so that was basically it. We have arrived safely at Catania from Malta. It was a lovely half-hour flight. Lasted just about 3/4 of an hour, which I'm happy. Yeah, didn't park that good. Or whatever. It could have gone wrong had the weather been inclement towards us, but for some reason that I didn't manage to intercept the ILS. However, visibility was good enough and it allowed me to proceed with the landing. Still, yeah, basically this is where I will be conducting future operations from, for the time being. That was it for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Happy flights.